A Cozy Night in a Snowy Cabin Part 1. Arriving at the cabin. Take a slow, gentle breath and allow yourself to settle into a place of complete comfort. There's nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to accomplish, and nothing asking for your attention. This moment belongs only to you. Imagine that you are traveling along a quiet country road on a peaceful winter evening. The sky above is a soft shade of silver blue. Gentle snowflakes drift through the cold air, floating slowly toward the earth. They land silently on the pine trees, covering every branch with a sparkling blanket of fresh white snow. The road winds through a peaceful forest. Tall evergreen trees stand quietly on either side, their branches heavy with snow. The world feels calm, untouched, and wonderfully still. Your car moves slowly over the snowy road. The tires make a soft crunch with every turn, creating a comforting rhythm that blends perfectly with the quiet evening. The headlights illuminate tiny snowflakes dancing in front of you like thousands of little stars. You feel warm inside the car. The heater fills the cabin with gentle warmth, while the cold winter landscape passes peacefully outside your window. There's no hurry. No traffic, no noise, only the peaceful road leading toward a small wooden cabin hidden deep inside the forest. After several quiet minutes, you notice a warm, golden light shining gently between the trees. As you drive closer, the cabin slowly comes into view. It is small, welcoming, and beautifully simple. A thin ribbon of smoke rises from the stone chimney into the snowy evening sky. Warm light glows from every window. Fresh snow rests softly on the roof. Everything about this little cabin feels safe, comfortable, peaceful. You slowly park beside the wooden porch. The snow continues falling gently around you. When you step outside, the crisp winter air greets you. It is cool against your face, but never uncomfortable. You pause for a moment and simply listen. The forest is wonderfully quiet. Far away, a gentle breeze moves through the tall pine trees. The branches sway softly, creating a peaceful whisper that seems to calm every thought in your mind. Snowflakes continue to drift slowly around you. Some land softly on your coat. Others rest quietly on your gloves before melting away. You walk toward the front porch. The wooden steps give a quiet creak beneath your boots. Each sound feels comforting, rather than loud. At the front door hangs a simple evergreen wreath, decorated with tiny pine cones and small white berries. You reach for the brass handle. It feels cool for only a moment, before you gently open the door. Warm air welcomes you immediately. The comforting scent of cedarwood, cinnamon, and a crackling fireplace fills the room. You quietly step inside. The cabin is cozy and inviting. Wooden walls surround you with a feeling of warmth. A large stone fireplace glows in the center of the room. Golden flames dance gently over smooth pieces of firewood. Every few moments, the logs make a soft, crackling sound. The fire spreads a warm orange light across the wooden floor. Nearby stands a comfortable armchair covered with a thick knitted blanket. A small wooden table holds a steaming mug of hot chocolate. Tiny wisps of steam rise slowly into the warm air. You remove your winter coat and hang it beside the door. Your boots rest neatly on a small rug. Now you feel completely relaxed. The outside world begins to fade away. Nothing exists except this peaceful little cabin. You walk slowly toward the fireplace. Its warmth gently surrounds you. You hold your hands near the dancing flames, enjoying the comforting heat after the cold evening outside. The sound of burning wood becomes a slow rhythm. Crack. Soft pop. Gentle warmth. Again and again. Each sound invites your body to relax just a little more. You settle into the comfortable chair beside the fire. The soft blanket rests across your lap. Its gentle weight makes you feel safe and comfortable. You pick up the warm mug. The rich scent of chocolate mixes with hints of vanilla and cinnamon. You take one slow sip. The warmth spreads gently through your body. Outside the window, snow continues falling without hurry. Every snowflake seems to have all the time in the world. The forest grows quieter as evening slowly becomes night. The sky deepens into a peaceful shade of navy blue. Small stars begin appearing one by one between the drifting clouds. The cabin feels like its own little world, protected from the cold, protected from every worry. You hear nothing except the soft crackling of the fireplace and the gentle whisper of snow brushing against the windows. Time itself seems to slow down. You lean back comfortably. Your breathing becomes slower, gentler, calmer. With every peaceful breath, your shoulders soften. The muscles in your face begin to relax. Your hands grow. The warmth of the cabin settles around you like a gentle embrace. The fire continues to glow with its soft golden light, filling every corner of the room with quiet comfort. The steady crackle of burning logs becomes a peaceful rhythm, as familiar and calming as a slow heartbeat. You take another sip of your warm chocolate. It is rich and smooth, carrying a hint of vanilla and cinnamon that lingers pleasantly. The warmth spreads gently through your hands and into your shoulders, helping every muscle relax just a little more. Outside, the snowfall continues. Every snowflake drifts through the night at its own gentle pace. No two flakes follow exactly the same path. Some float gracefully through the still air before resting on the porch railing. Others settle softly upon the branches of the tall pine trees that surround the cabin. The forest seems wrapped in a blanket of silence. Nothing rushes. Nothing disturbs the peaceful evening. You rise slowly from your chair and walk toward the large window beside the fireplace. The wooden floor creaks softly beneath your feet. The sound feels comforting, reminding you that this cabin has stood through many winters. You gently pull back the thick curtain. Beyond the glass lies a beautiful winter landscape. Moonlight shines through the clouds, painting the snow with a soft silver glow. Every tree sparkles beneath its fresh blanket of snow. The frozen world outside feels endless and peaceful. Far away, you notice a single deer quietly walking through the forest. Its graceful steps leave delicate footprints behind. For a moment, it pauses beneath a pine tree, listening to the quiet night. Then, with calm and gentle movements, it disappears once again among the snowy woods. Everything returns to stillness. You smile softly. There is something deeply comforting about knowing that nature continues peacefully, asking nothing from anyone. A gentle breeze moves across the forest. Snow falls from the branches in soft, white clouds. Tiny crystals shimmer briefly in the moonlight before settling back onto the ground. Inside the cabin, the warm fire continues to burn. You notice the gentle scent of pine wood mixing with the fresh smell of winter, carried through the tiny spaces around the windows. It reminds you of peaceful holidays spent far away from busy cities, of quiet mornings, warm blankets, and simple moments that ask only to be enjoyed. You return to your chair beside the fireplace. The knitted blanket feels wonderfully soft as you wrap it around yourself once again. You close your eyes for just a moment. You listen. The crackling fire, the whisper of falling snow, the gentle wind outside, the soft ticking of an old wooden clock resting quietly on a nearby shelf. Tick, tick, tick. Each sound arrives slowly. Each sound gently encourages your mind to become quieter. You breathe in slowly and breathe out even more slowly. Every breath feels calm. Every exhale carries away a little more tension. Perhaps your shoulders feel lighter now. Perhaps your hands feel warm and completely at rest. Perhaps your eyelids have become just a little heavier. That is perfectly all right. There is nowhere else you need to be tonight. Only here, safe inside this peaceful little cabin. The fire glows steadily beside you. Outside, the snow quietly continues to fall, covering every path, every rooftop, every tree branch in soft, white silence. Soon the world beyond the cabin almost disappears beneath the gentle snowfall. Only the nearest trees remain visible through the softly frosted window. The cabin becomes a tiny island of warmth, surrounded by an endless sea of peaceful winter. You notice a small bookshelf near the fireplace. Its wooden shelves hold well-loved novels, old travel journals, and nature books whose pages have grown soft with time. On the top shelf rests a small lantern. Beside it stands a simple frame photograph of snowy mountains glowing beneath a summer sunrise. Everything inside the cabin tells a quiet story of peaceful living. Nothing feels unnecessary. Nothing feels hurried. Just warmth, comfort, and gentle simplicity. You lean back once again. The chair welcomes you effortlessly. The firelight dances across the ceiling in slow golden waves. Outside, the snow continues falling without making a sound. The peaceful rhythm of the evening begins to feel almost dreamlike. The minutes pass quietly. You no longer notice time. There is only the comforting warmth of the room, the gentle light of the fire, the endless snowfall beyond the window, and the feeling that this quiet winter night will last for as long as you need it to. You close your eyes once more. The sounds around you become softer. The warmth grows deeper. Your breathing becomes slower, and the peaceful cabin continues watching over you, while gentle snowfly